So, my name is Shadow, and I am, well, a brother, of course. But what I am getting taught, or I'm teaching myself, is a forbidden technique that you harm somebody's physical body in order to hurt them spiritually. And let me give you an example. I'm fighting my brother Dragon. And Dragon is very known to play games. Well, not very known, but he's very good at outskilling people. And he's sort of like the main character of like an anime. He's always winning, and when he loses to either some unfair thing or whatever. It's besides the point. This is not an anime. The thing is, I can use this to counteract him. So I can continue to hurt his body. Then when I see an opening, it'll be a small opening. Only I would know if I were to teach this to myself and only myself. But if my brother's seen it, they would see the same opening as well, and they would try to protect it. But since I'm only teaching this to myself right now, when I see that small opening, I can attack that opening. And then I can attack another opening. There'll be many openings after I hit one and another and another. So then, after I attack them, it's either I attack them for a long period of time, and that opening is now all over their body. Then, only a couple punches from me could actually destroy their soul. So, let's count it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 punches. But if I really wanted to, I could deal it with 1. And that's just how that works, though. That is an interesting little concept because it mainly plays on the mind manipulation, sort of. I'm wearing down their body, and they're thinking, oh, he's just trying to get to my body. But no, I'm trying to get to a soul. And it's an interesting little tactic that I use to take out, let's say, someone like Shadow, or not, God, to take out my own self. Well, yes, I could use this against my own self. To be honest with you, I could. I do have spirits that are me, and when I learn something, they learn it as well. So I could use this to my advantage against them, but what I meant to say was someone like fire or lightning. I could use this against them, and they wouldn't know the slightest. So, the only person that would know would be someone who's very good at spotting stuff out. So, Dragon would know if I used it on him, let's say once. None of them would know, but if I used it on them twice, they would catch on. But the person who would know even before would be Insanity. And it's interesting how he knows. But he's known this technique for a long time, and I'm now just learning it, which is an interesting thing of how did he learn this technique. But that's besides the point. You could also use energy blasts. So you can use sort of my shadows. I can use my shadows to crunch their body, and then once I crunch their body, it can bring more openings, and then I can crunch them even more and more and more until they're either a pancake or, well, that'd mainly be slam their body, but crunching their body, I could break all their bones in their body, even break their body even more and more, and then all the openings are open, crunch the body one more time, their soul is gone. And there's another thing, you could use blades as well. I have a blade. Let me tell you how let me tell you about this blade first before. It's the Shadow Blade. Pretty much this blade is like any other blade for all the brothers. We each have our own designated blade that we carry. So this blade is pretty much my only blade, really, besides my knives I keep and other stuff. Well, now that I think about it, I have somewhat of like a ninja blade, but that's not really what is necessary right now. The Shadow Blade is a blade that can cut through universes with one slash. And like my eyes, if I have not told you, I can control my eyes from certain powers. So you probably watched Jujutsu Kaisen. And if you haven't, I don't want to spoil anything, so spoiler warning. 3, 2, 1. If you've seen the character Gojo, he has these eye covers. You know, like his bandana and stuff. Well, I sort of have the same thing. I have the same thing just like him. I cover my eyes. And then when I cover my eyes, when I cover my eyes, it's sort of like the same bandana as Gojo. And when I undo one side of my eye, so it's pretty much like I pull down one side, and then one side is open. That eye power is strong enough to destroy reality itself. Me by myself is strong enough to destroy reality by itself. And the bandana itself weighs 2 universes, so no normal mortal can very much just pull down my eyes and make me unprepared for what's going to happen. No. That is one thing, though. So back to the blade at hand. When I did say I could modify my eyes to weaken so I can actually just take off the bandana and be able to look with my eyes and show off my eyes, I could do the same thing with my blade. So when I unsheath my blade, I can dual the power of my blade to be just a normal blade, a normal katana. It is based off of a katana blade. So if you know what that is, a katana, not a katana blade, a katana. So the katana itself is, well, the same size as any. So I could dual the power of the blade to make it a regular katana. And then I could also boost even more power to destroy reality. We gods are interesting because we could destroy reality with anything we can do. And it's weird. But back to the thing that I was saying about this forbidden technique. I can use my blades, I can use my knives, I could use throwing stars or shurikens, I can use energy blast, I can use my shadows, or energy blast and shadows, I can use like shadow blasts and stuff like that, is what I should call them. I can use also my eyes to help. I can also use just basic fighting techniques like Muay Thai, or not fighting techniques, but basic fighting styles like Muay Thai, kickboxing, judo. I can use pretty much anything to my disposal to get to their soul. And that's all that I have to say for now. As of that, I bid you a good day.